Do we have any more tea, Court?
We had one question from Rachel. Rachel has a question about the green smoothie, and she's asked this question a couple times, and we haven't had a chance to.
Okay, tell me, what is it?
Rachel, where's that question, girl? She basically wants to know what the recipe for a green smoothie is. Are there parameters? Do you have to have a certain amount of green? Is there a secret formula?
Well, I make it differently all the time, and you can too. But here are some regular things I do. I soak some cashews or some almonds, and more so, if I do the cashews, I don't have to use a nut milk bag. But if I use almonds, I have the big almond cow, and I've got nut bags, and I got to go through all that. So I'll soak some cashews, throw it in the Vitamix with water, enough water to, like, my smoothies are usually like in a glass like this big, like up to here. I'll put purified water, no poop water, purified water, and I'll put some like a teaspoon of vanilla. And my new sweetener of choice is not stevia, it's monk fruit. You can go buy it at Licado monk fruit, and it has less of a glycemic load. Sometimes stevia spikes blood sugar. Monk fruit, less so. So I put a couple drops of monk fruit in there. And for me, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm using pumpkin seed or sunflower seed protein. I have a bag of each. I do a big, huge scoop because I'm trying to get more protein because I don't eat meat. I do a big scoop of fiber. You can buy fiber from a reputable place. I use Sarah Godfrey's Reset 360. I do a scoop of fiber, and I do a scoop of spirulina, the green powder. I do a squirt of chlorophyll, and when I have great stuff from my garden, like spinach or kale, I'll go grab a couple handfuls, wash them off, tear them up, throw them in there. And then it's the fruits that you prefer. Sometimes I do some frozen mango. Sometimes I do just frozen berries. Sometimes I throw in a little frozen pineapple, which makes it bright, which is really nice. And I used to do frozen bananas, but not so much anymore. I'm trying not to go that far.
Yeah.
Into the sugar. And then I blend it all up. And that is my lunch. Because I'm intermittent fasting now, so I don't really eat anything till like 11:30 or noon. And so that's my lunch. And then I have dinner.
Your smoothies are delicious, and they are the greenest green I have ever seen in my entire life. So right. I know.
May I challenge you on that, Miss Cordy?
Why?
Because I don't never want any. You say they're delicious. Every time I go, would you like some of my smoothie? No.
Well, it's 1 p.m. I'm like, I've been there, done that. I'm ready.
That's so funny. They are very green. It's that spirulina and chlorophyll. It's like, oh my gosh. It's green. It's mean green.
Janet had a comment. Huge props to everyone who's mastered drinking salad.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Well, that's the glowing green smoothie. That recipe you can find on the internet. That's Kim's. That's Kim Snyder's glowing green smoothie, which is really a salad. It's romaine lettuce, it's spinach or kale, it's cucumber, and that tastes like health.
It does. A little parsley in our teeth.
That tastes like good health. Well, listen, I'm so glad everybody shows up to spill the tea with us. I want to say this. And I thought about this at this wedding of this dear friend of mine this weekend, that we have been doing ceremonies since we could reason, because there's something in us that is just so yearning to mark an occasion. To walk away with our hearts full, that these lives of ours are meaningful, and these moments that we share are meaningful, and That's really what we're talking about in the support system and in the course we do, which is how can you bring that sense of reverence and sacredness and meaning to the life you're living right now? Like, what are we going to all do when we get up from spill the tea? You know, are you going to go, depending on the time, go make yourself a beautiful meal in reverence and ritual? Are you going to go be reminded to go put your hands on heart and do some triangle breathing? What are we going to do when we walk away? Because you just can't wait for the next wedding or the next graduation or the next baby to be born or the next job promotion. Every single day, every day has the opportunity to be woven with ceremony and ritual and esteemable practices. And that's why we do them. So by the time we go to bed at night, it's like, oh, gosh, I had another great day. And tomorrow will be another one, because that is my intention that I hold. I just don't let these days, there's a cartoon that shows time passing, and it's just a calendar on a wall, and all the days just rip off and rip off and rip off. So many times we live our lives that way, just the days flying out the window instead of, and they're going to pass. I assure you, they're going to pass, but maybe they can pass with our own acknowledgement of the meaningfulness of this life experience, the wonder of a 24-hour period in our own lives. The sun came up this morning. It's going to set tonight. There's just so much magic that's possible if we seed our daily lives with the magic of ritual and ceremony and esteemable practices. So I highly recommend. That is the big tea, Court. That's big tea. That's strong tea.
That is black tea, nothing. Black tea.
That is no cream, no sugar. That is strong tea. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. We're going to spill the tea next week, aren't we, Court?
Yep.